Let's see, the new terms of service policy at Twitch is interesting to me. It seemed to me, now you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like the thing that was clearly different, everything's basically the same, but the big difference is you can now be banned on Twitch if you use other shit to break rules. So like, let's say you go on Twitter and you break this rule, a Twitch rule, on Twitter. You can then be banned on Twitch. So they're basically tying your behavior on all social media to Twitch. So you can't be a racist on Instagram and, you know, like burn a cross or something and then go on Twitch and be like, what up? I'm not a racist. Can't do that. So I think that's the big change. I haven't seen anything else that's really different. It was always like that. It's always been like that. The way all the rules seem very similar to the way they've always been. The only other thing that to me looked very new, and I may not, I may be wrong about this, but it says that you can't cause harm to yourself, and then at the end of that portion it says too much alcohol. Like it says bodily harm, drugs, illegal, this and that, and at the end it says too much alcohol. So I don't think that was part of it before. I think that might be new. Like they now say you can't drink too much, basically, right? You can't drink too much on stream. Too much drinking on stream is now like doing drugs or something else destructive, which, duh, right? That makes sense to me, right? You're being destructive. I don't know what too much is, right? That's probably just a open-ended loophole for Twitch to be like, we don't like this guy, he drinks too much, so we're gonna get rid of him. But follow the rules. I think you'd be all right. I don't know. To me, I think the new terms of service seem very similar to the way they were before. I messaged my Twitch cop. I have like a personal Twitch cop that they've assigned to this channel, and I messaged him and said, hey man, seems kind of similar, right? But I haven't heard from him. I just messaged him today because I just read it today. But I mean, I guess I read most of it yesterday, but I fine-toothed that shit, to make sure there's nothing fishy. Worst rule? There are no bad rules. The only new one, like I said, is that now you cannot behave in a way that breaks the rules outside of Twitch, like on social media, or you'll lose your Twitch channel. So as the example I made was, you can't be a racist on Instagram and promote hateful or maybe aggressive or dangerous kind of behavior and then stream on Twitch and be like, hey everybody, I'm not a racist, everything's cool, forget that Instagram. You can't do that. So, I mean, that was obvious too, right? I thought, but I guess now legally they've created a loophole or something. Or created the opposite of a loophole. They've closed the loophole, maybe. Whatever. You can't get away with making fun of Smash players anymore? You think so? I don't think so, because I don't promote hate. I like Smash players. They made the Dolphin emulator. I think that's the key. And oh yeah, that's another part of it. It says like intent, right? Intent is very important. So jokes are totally allowed. And, I mean, that's really the key, right? You can't promote hate. That's really a good way to look at it, Did you guys notice that there's now a global emoticon for pineapple on pizza? I feel like they put that out on the same day as putting out the new terms of service policy where it says not to harass, people for being retarded or whatever. This is such entrapment, dude. This is entrapment. They put this emoticon in, and then all these people are going to start using it, and then how are you supposed to not talk shit about them? It's fucked up. And you ain't going to catch me with that strat. I don't think so. As far as I know, it also makes someone taking offense to you calling them a bitch. I don't think that's true. First of all, the key point here is as far as I know. Now, you don't know much. I'm sure you're an idiot. But I want you to pay attention to this. It clearly says that intent is a key word. intent. So I think, I'm pretty sure that if I were to like be hateful and cause hate, that is against the rules. But if I'm calling you an idiot, for example, to point out the stupidity in something you said and everyone else can enjoy a quick laugh, I'm pretty sure that's not hate. That's just like, hey everybody, look at this Smash player. You know, no big deal. But I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I mean, are you telling me that if I talk shit about Marvel and a Marvel player takes offense, that could get me banned? I don't think so. That doesn't make sense, right? It has to be like hateful. It has to be hateful and not like for fun, making fun and jokes. Need an egg?